Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trinity, and today's video is something really exciting I had so much fun putting together. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. There was a couple things I needed to address before you see the following footage. One is that I am not sponsored by Unbound. Unbound is holding the event I'm going to called Apex. Um, and pretty much I am enrolled in classes with Unbound, and part of the class was to go to this event they were holding. So that's why I went. Um, and just pretty much there, like pretty much what you're gonna see was my experience there and just all the amazing people. Nothing was sponsored though. They didn't ask me to do anything. I got their permission to film. Like it was all me asking them. So I just want to make sure that was fully out of the way. Second of all, is I forgot to film an intro because I was a little busy that morning. Not this morning. That was months ago. Okay. So pretty much what happened that I didn't get to film was I was just making sure my pre-packed, like my already packed suitcases were gotten in the car. I had no idea that like how getting boarding on a plane happened. Almost actually I technically did miss my time to board, but I got there like right after, so they still did get me on. Um but yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and I hope you enjoy this. Hey y'all, so I made it to my destination. I'm feeling a bit better. Definitely I could tell this whole place is geared for people my age, and even though I'm feeling really tired and like drained from the day, it was laughter always gets me up and going, and it was very funny, very relatable. So I really appreciate that. We just finished the rally, or well, we didn't finish. We finished part of the rally unexpectedly. It was air mattress races, and one of them popped. So we're moving on to the next game. But yeah, it's beautiful here. I'm so glad we had an intermission, which is why I'm here. Fresh air is gorgeous. We just fully finished the rally, and it is 8:37 right now, still EST. So it definitely was a lot of fun to watch. I did not participate though. I just really wasn't feeling it. The fresh air is definitely helping, but it has been a crazy day of travel. Even though I love flying so much, like favorite form of travel, it was exhausting. And I can be around people. I love people, but I do have that introvert side of me where it makes me really appreciate moments like this, where it's like like I have some space to myself, which is really great. Like all the people here are amazing. Just I need this, and being in this gorgeous spot. The video I played just before this is the view I'm looking at right now. It is spectacular, like absolutely amazing. I could ramble forever, but I know you guys don't want to listen to that. So I'll see you around. Good morning, everyone. It is so beautiful and clear out here. Last night, the stars were amazing. I actually saw a shooting star. It was so cool. Because I mean, it's just sky. Anyways, this morning I was out doing my Bible reading. I was in Luke, chapter 12, If you want to see the video I did on that, it's this one right here, and I will have it linked below. I'm literally still in shock on how pretty it is. The videos I took, the videos you saw right before this, do this place no justice. I mean, it is so vibrant and beautiful. So I lost my paper, but I do know that worship is at 8, breakfast is at 8:30, and then we've got two different speakers, one being the president and CEO, Jonathan Brush, and the other one, I really want to say, anyway, guys, I'll see you at worship. Hello, everyone. It is currently afternoon time. I got no chance to film this morning because I woke up extremely late. And when I mean extremely late, I mean we were 18 minutes into the 30-minute worship period. So I actually ended up not being able to get breakfast. I did have snacks though. And then because I got up so late and I had to get fully ready and everything before 9 o'clock, 9:30, which was absolutely mandatory, and I'm gotten there just in time, there was no time to film. And there was no break time either because these were very long activities and unexpected things happened. Instead of listening to a speaker, we were playing games, which was fun, but it was incredibly difficult. Some of those games included running around the massive lake, uh, and physical activity of multiple types, along with other brain games and things that pretty much tested almost every skill that there is. So there was that. There's a lot that was unexpected today and changed, but it was a good day. It's been really nice. I just got a strawberry ASEA, I think is what it's called, refresher. I'm about to edit a bit on my phone because I have collected footage, and then later I am going to have a very special guest on here and just a lot more fun activities. Not sure how much I can film because I didn't realize how much these activities were timed, and it's pretty much as you can get in your time, and that determines whether or not you win. So maybe not as much filming with the activities that are mandatory, but if I do some more fun or free time activities that don't include swinging from massive heights, then I can hopefully take my phone with me and vlog some more. So I got injured. I hurt my ankle again. I'm just putting ice on it, make sure that the swelling doesn't inflame at all. So we're about to start a campfire worship session. The toad games were super fun, and this whole entire week has been fun. We're sorry about the interview not happening earlier. There was just a lot going on, and he was busy and I was free, and then I was free I was busy when he was free. So we're gonna try for tomorrow, but we'll see. 10,000 years, praise him above ye heavenly hosts. I think they're taking a picture.
Taking a picture close to the lake.
I know.
He's not fighting much.
But no, look, someone's holding up a phone. Like, I zoomed in on my. Oh!
Who did that?
Never mind.
Who did that throw?
Wait, I think that's. Is that Walter? I think. Wait, come look. You can see on my phone. So that exciting interview I was telling you guys about yesterday that I wasn't sure was going to happen actually is happening. This is Jonathan Bush, the CEO and president of Unbound. And Unbound, as I mentioned before, is the one who hosts Apex. And so, Jonathan, thank you so much for doing this with me. This is, for you guys know, first ever interview on this channel. It is very special to have you here, Jonathan.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to be the first one. I'm not sure if I'm an exciting interview, but I'm glad to be here. So thanks, Shani.
You're exciting to me. This is beyond imaginable. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
So I just had a few questions about Apex, and so the viewers can kind of know what's going on here. What is Apex?
So Apex is the national conference for Unbound, and specifically for the Unbound Ascend program, although we also have some of our other programs here as well. So the Unbound Ascend program is a hybrid educational program, and it has 4 events. And Apex is the kickoff event as well as the conclusion event for the year. So we have a graduation ceremony here for our students who are returning, but it's also an orientation and kickoff for our students who are just starting their Ascend journey. So that's part of it, but it is a national conference for Unbound. So we have folks here from our high school Explore programs and alumni, as well as just some special guests who like to come to Apex.
Yes, and oh my goodness, I can't wait for the theme this year, Regency. So we all got amazing outfits and for the graduation party. And
yes, there's going to be some people definitely decked out for the graduation party. There's normally a theme every year. So one of the advantages of being the CEO is I just wear a suit, so I don't have to worry about adjusting things very much. But I think everybody else will be pretty much decked out. So
yeah, I'll be one of those people. What is Cabinet? Like, can you also give like a little background on what Cabinet has to do with Apex?
Yeah, absolutely. So Apex is a little bit unusual in that it is completely student-led and run. And so the student leadership team that does that is called the National Student Cabinet. Mm-hmm. And they are between 6 and 8 students, and their job is to do everything related to Apex. So they pick the theme, which is probably the most important thing, but they also then set up everything else related to Apex. They build the website, they do the marketing, write the emails, figure out the program, figure out the speakers, sign the speaker contracts. And so they're in charge of Apex. And so for the staff, we advise and help and coach, but the students are the ones who do all the work.
Wow, I knew they did some stuff. I didn't realize how much. That's incredible. Which Cabinet member do you relate to the most?
That sounds like a dangerous question. Like, what child do you love the most?
Well, I was gonna put which Cabinet member you do love the most. And I was like, no, that's not fair.
Yeah, that probably is not going to work. I don't. It relates to the most is an interesting question. In many ways, it's fun to see Cabinet because I got to do some of these leadership things, not for Unbound, but for a different organization when I was coming through. And so I relate to a lot of pieces of it. I relate to being passionate about the event. I relate to being scared about the event, what I was going to do. I relate to the people that are really having a hard time with, like, there's these long meetings, I just wish they're done. And I relate to the people that are like, this is the coolest thing we're going to get to do, and it's so much fun to pour everything into it. So there's always a lot of things, and that's often a mix in every one of the students that works on Cabinet.
God, so you pretty much relate to the whole entire Cabinet.
That's right.
Every year.
I think that's a safe thing, just like I love every one of my children. So.
Yes. What is your favorite part of Apex?
So I think my favorite part is that Apex is interesting because each cabinet wants to do something different, and that's fantastic. That's part of the good things. But the cabinet is all in different parts of the country. So we have a retreat at the beginning where they come together and they start to plan things, but it's not here at the camp where we run it, and they have no idea what they're doing. Then over the next 6 or 7 or 8 months, they work to put everything together, but they don't actually do it till they get here. And so everything we do has been done for the first time. And so we have no dress rehearsals, no chance, no trial runs, no practice event. And so it's all for the first time. And so that's both exciting and terrifying at the same time. And so one of my favorite things is to see the vision and the things that the cabinet's worked so hard on all year to actually come to life. And there's always a few bumps. There's always the things you would go back and say, well, we would do that differently. But it's fantastic to see that just happen and work correctly.
Wow. Man, I just talking with you, there's like so much that goes into Apex that I couldn't even imagine. This is really incredible that you guys are able to pull this off every year.
It's fun. We have a couple of advantages. We do things differently every year, but we've done it 11 times now, and so so there's some institutional knowledge, and On our staff of advisors, all of the advisors who work for us that help with cabinet have been past cabinet members. So there's a real depth of understanding in terms of how the program works. We have a lot of passion on the team to run it, and then we have some absolutely phenomenal volunteer staff that come every year that honestly we couldn't run without it. And now a lot of them have a lot of institutional knowledge in the sense that they've done this many times. And so that means that sort of the nuts and bolts of Apex, we do know how to run AV, medical stuff, logistics, those kinds of things. And that means we have a lot of energy and ability and skill left over to put into doing something new.
What is something that happens every year at Apex that you could forego or like go without? Like, what is something that happens every year that you're like, can this not happen the next year, but happens the next year?
Yeah, that's a really good question. There's always, I don't know about forego. I have to think about this. I don't know if there's anything consistent that has gone wrong every year that we're like, yeah, that's going to happen again. We generally are smart enough to make new mistakes in the sense that if something's happened, we get a chance to change it. I'd love it if we could make it the whole way through Apex without a medical injury. And we've always made it through without serious medical problems. But it's, always feel bad if anybody starts here on 2 feet and leaves on crutches. So that's a problem. And there's always logistical problems with people arriving. So because our students are national, there's a lot of flights and there's a lot of travel. And there's always students who end up coming in late because their flight's been delayed or something like that. So that's one thing that we could forego that, and we could actually have everybody arrive on time. That'd be really cool. That's never going to happen, but that would be really nice if the airlines would cooperate one year. So.
Yeah, I definitely contributed to both this year.
That's right.
Late.
So there you go.
Got injured. So, how many hours of sleep do you average at each Apex? Like every night, or is it?
Okay, well, this is a variable answer. So on the first Apex, I probably averaged less than 2. And then I averaged at about 4 for a while until we all got a lot smarter and figured some things out. And now I'm almost afraid to put on video how many I average because there are people who work here who do not average that much. But I probably get at least 6 hours of sleep at night at Apex now. But that's mainly because there's a lot of people that stay up late and who get less, especially the media team and occasionally medical staff.
Oh, medical team. I mean, not media team, definitely.
Yeah, media team just doesn't sleep. I'm not really sure how they do that. And yeah, they're kind of superhuman as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. Okay, wow, that's a lot.
And just for your audience to know, the reason for that is that we have really long, in-depth, highly edited, feature film quality wrap-up videos every single day in the morning of the day before. And so if any of you have media background, what happens is that they shoot all day long, and then, remember, the program ends at 11, and then between 11 and the next morning, that entire set of footage is screened, edited, a story's told, produced, and shown the next morning to the entire audience. And so that's a significant amount of time, and it happens between 11 and generally 5 or 6 in the morning the next morning.
So, wow. Oh my goodness. Like
often by the same people who spend all day running around getting shots. So.
Oh, I met the editor, y'all's editor today, and oh my goodness, he did such a phenomenal job this morning specifically. We played capture the flag this night with shields and swords and all that, and it honestly looked like one of those war zone or like one of those battle sequences in movies. It was
without
epic.
The heavy casualties. Yes,
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, without the casualties. Well,
no,
mostly.
Shout out to Abe Chen and the group, the media stuff that he does and runs. He is absolutely phenomenal and very, very talented editor. We're always super blessed to have him working with us.
For the audience to know, I've been getting a lot of chatter about someone named Steve. Apparently, he keeps changing form every year. This year, he's a beaver that lives in the pond or lake, whatever that is. But then Jonathan informed us 2-3 nights ago that he knows the real story of Steve and how the legend came to be. So are you allowed to share the legend of Steve?
Yes, this is the funny thing. There's no restrictions on the legend of Steve. It's just gotten a bit of a mind of its own, or it's built its own tale behind it, I guess. So the real story is that in 2016, we had camp and a student went to bed early in a part of the dorms that we were not really using for everybody else. And so that meant when we checked in all students that night, so for those of you who don't know, at Apex, we just make a check at night to make sure everybody's healthy and in the right place. We couldn't find this individual. And so we spent all night looking for them. Now, the good news was he wasn't lost. The bad news was we didn't know where he was, and we thought he was lost. And so we spent all night looking for him. And part of that night, I went through the guys' dormitories looking to see if I could find this missing young man. And so anyhow, we found him. It was a bit of a whole story in itself. And so then about 6 months later, I was at an event in Texas, an Unbound event, and I heard one of the students telling a story about how they were at this thing and their cabin was haunted. And I said, what do you mean your cabin was haunted? And they said, well, I had this dream about some guy standing over the bed for everybody. And then when I got up the next morning and talked about the dream, somebody else had the same dream. Since we both had the same dream, we decided the building was haunted and we called it Ghost Steve. And I was like, well, I have some interesting news for you. I'm Steve. And so everybody laughed. And so there was a lot of jokes about people calling me Steve that year and everything. So the people in the cabin got the joke and understood it. But what then happened was that the next year when we were doing the rules slides, which if you have to come to Apex to the rules slides, there's one part where I tell everybody that if they break curfew, the monster comes out and gets them or something like that. And I just named the monster Steve for fun. And I change the monster every year just to be goofy. Because the point of the rules slide is not so much that we're being super serious about everything, but to let people know that they're responsible to do adult things while they're here at Apex. And so then students kind of ran with it, and then they would say, "Oh, Steve did it," or something like that. Then make up all these things. And so the irony and the funny part for me is that everybody spends a lot of time talking about Steve, but I was actually Steve. So.
Wow, that's mind-blowing.
Yeah, see, it'd be first time on film. So.
Oh my goodness.
If this doesn't make the video go viral, I don't know what will.
Okay, I'll make sure to clip this and send it out all over the place. But wow, okay, good to know. So I did not know that people come check at me at night. That's good to know. And did you, I think it was the UTS, Unbound Tracker Squad or something like that? Did you have to release
I think
those
the
guys?
Unbound Capture Team,
Oh,
yes. So,
sorry.
Yeah, UCT.
UCT.
UCT, that's right. So yes, we tell people that if they go off camp without telling us, we'll send the UCT after them, which is mainly just a tongue-in-cheek way of reminding people to say, if they leave camp, which some people need to do, they just need to let us know so we don't panic and think that we lost them on the zip line or something. So.
Okay. So, wow, that's incredible storytelling. You're a great storyteller.
Great.
That was really fun. What do you rate this Apex overall so far? So we're kind of on the last full day. Tomorrow's going to be it ends at 10:30. Well, then you guys got all the cleanup. But so far, what do you rate this?
Well, the last Apex is always the best Apex. And so in some ways, we are continually improving. So each one is better than the other in different ways. But every cabinet that's ever worked in Apex has put their heart and soul into the event and has had an excellent event that has changed the lives of the students that have come, changed the lives of those of us who work as staff, and has had a major impact. And so I'm super grateful for all of them. Cabinets, it's a little different. Cabinets who have cared more about their theme than the actual event, which means their mission has been more to communicate a message to their peers, and they just use Apex as the foil to do that. And this cabinet was one of those who was super passionate about their theme of change and understanding change and reacting and being able to change. And they cared a lot about that, and they were very passionate about sharing that. And when you have that kind of passion and then you're willing to put the work in to make Apex happen, you get a very unique event. And this was certainly one of the teams that created a very unique event.
Wow. Well, I'm really, really glad that this got to be my first one. They did a phenomenal job. I'll say tons of twists and turns I did not see coming, and still fun overall, no matter what.
Well, it's not done yet, so.
Yes, you're right. We can find your website
I was going to say,
online.
if this sounds intriguing, you should come to beunbound.us, and that's beunbound.us, and you can learn all about us and Apex. Or you can go to YouTube and look for Be Unbound, and you can see all the cool wrap-up videos we were just talking about, because all the wrap-up videos will be published to YouTube pretty shortly if they're not already. And so you'll be able to see the things we're talking about. So.
Oh, that's cool, because I want to rewatch them over and
absolutely.
over.
I do too. So I like to take them home and show them to all my friends. So.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan. This has been an absolute honor and pleasure talking with you. Thank you so much again for doing this. And I hope the rest of Apex goes incredibly well for you.
Well, thanks, Trinity. It's been an honor to do it. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. I'm still shaking. Thank you so much. No, I was so happy. amazing night. Absolutely phenomenal. Danced with many amazing guys who knew a lot more than I did. So they got to show me some new moves, and oh my goodness, it was so much fun. I'm back at my cabin and I gotta go, but I love you all and I'll see you in the morning. Long story short, my flight got canceled, like really canceled. So I've got someone coming to pick me up, who's apparently picking up other Unbounders, and we're all going to be staying at his house tonight. I think he's family of Unbounders. I don't really know the whole entire story. All I know is I'm only stuck with what I'm carrying on with me, and yeah, we'll see how tonight goes. Hey guys, I know I have not been doing a lot of verbal updates on this trip, and that's because I've been really busy, having tons of fun, but been really busy. This whole entire trip, I was listening to speakers, exploring the gorgeous outdoors. I mean, it was gorgeous there the whole entire trip. Meeting new people or hanging out with people I already knew, dancing, and doing fun activities here and there. That's what happened at Apex. It was so much fun, and I am currently at the airport in Iowa. I think this is my first time in Iowa too, so sad I can't leave this building this whole entire time I'm here, but it's pretty cool. Now, I'm just waiting in that 7-hour layover. It's currently 12:20 Central Time, 1 o'clock my time. So I'm about to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. It's way past lunchtime my time. I'll keep you guys updated as much as possible. And right now, everything seems to be going smoothly for my second flight. So hopefully, I'll be home before 8 p.m. my time tonight. Hello, peoples. So it is currently 30 minutes past 12, so it is Tuesday. It is? It is Tuesday. I was actually resting when I realized I didn't film the ending. That's an issue with a lot of my videos. I don't film the endings, but I'm here to film this ending. I will be unpacking tomorrow. I don't think I need to include my unpacking in this video. I see no point to it. I had so much fun. Except for all the layovers. Well, I was glad I got to go to the Unbound after party, or the Apex after party at the house of the very, very kind people who picked me up from the airport. So that was fun. I need to get some sleep. So I love you all so much, but Jesus loves you more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah.